I don't honestly believe there is a bad time to go to Alaska. However, I think I know the best time to visit Alaska. Autumn. The midnight sun is gone, and the aurora returns. Bull moose are in the rut. Fall color collides with winter quickly descending from the mountaintops. And you need only bundle up a bit on the coldest nights that otherwise just require a good sweatshirt and a beanie to be comfortable.
So please pay attention while we share some important safety information.
For 17 days and 17 nights, in and around Labor Day, some friends and I traveled all over Alaska's interior, photographing northern lights, wildlife, snow-covered mountain scenery, and the transition to fall. Part 1 of this story begins in SeaTac Airport in Seattle, Washington, then aboard a flight to Fairbanks, Alaska, where, of course, if you know to be on the right-hand side of the plane for the inbound flight, you'll almost certainly see northern lights. By a stroke of luck, the aurora were so active it was visible while we were still over Vancouver Island. Once we landed, however, the weather was less than ideal. Nonetheless, we found a hole in the clouds just outside of Nenana, west of Fairbanks. I'll explore many different topics in this video series. Why fall is the best time to visit, the best places to watch northern lights, the best roads to explore this time of year, and tools to help you do some cloud dodging at night. I'm just going to do an S&Q time lapse. But if you like moose, travel the park's highway between Nenana and Healy. Nearly every time we traveled this stretch, there were moose to see. Oh, we're just going to cross the road, aren't we? We're just going to do that right here. All right. Okay, now who's on her trail? I'm surprised Mom bothered to cross.
I'm surprised Mom hasn't come back.
She seems a little bit put off by all this attention.
Yeah.
For like a week. No, just turn around and take pictures like you were. Explore Alaska in your new Dodge Journey. Truth be told, a few days later, due to several maintenance issues, we'd switch out for a different rental car. Sign thing before we can keep going.
Yeah, you can reuse the other one. It's all snowy.
I was gonna say, how come there's 17 feet of snow all of a sudden? That's weird. Next, we ventured into Denali Park to take in the sights. Fresh snow had fallen right at about the timberline on up. Deep contrasts of green and white abound. The 20,300-foot peak of Denali was plainly visible from south of Cantwell. As I understand it, this is somewhat of a rare sight.
But it wasn't this good.
No, it wasn't. Is there really not a pull-off right here? Seriously?
And since it's been obscured for me the last few visits, I kind of believe that. It's easy to stay busy in Alaska, just watching scenery all day. But in truth, we're just burning time until night arrives. Unfortunately, this evening would have lots of clouds as well. However, the most cloud breaks we could find were actually pretty close to our Airbnb, so that's a plus. We're going to have to take this cloud problem more seriously if we're going to have much more success. A couple of websites are going to be your best friend. We need to know what the cloud forecast will be for a large area of central and southeast Alaska, while we also need to know what clouds are doing right now. The GOES 17 satellite hovers well above the Pacific Ocean and offers the best near real-time view of clouds over Alaska. Use the College of DuPage viewer, for example, for live cloud information. For forecasts, the best model and viewer in my experience is the RDPS, the Western Canada View on Environment Canada's Clouds for Astronomical Purposes page. Will show you just enough of the part of Alaska where there are roads. And finally, cloud shadows. Depending on whether storm systems are bringing clouds from southeast Alaska or Siberia, it may be possible to position yourself downstream from a mountain range and get clear skies even when the entire region is otherwise blanketed in clouds. Clear, Alaska is one such place, downwind from Denali. I'm not certain how Clear got its name, but that seems sus. Another such, often cloud-free place is Paxson, Alaska. Tucked between the Chugach and the Alaska Range.
Especially with the sunrise.
And there's no shortage of places to stop and take pictures along the way there either. In just over a week, much of this green will have turned to bright yellows. The Castner Ice Cave and a somewhat confusing 45-minute trail to get there lies inside the Alaska Range, just off the Richardson Highway.
Maybe that.
Not yet.
See somebody pull
There's
over.
people parked. Yeah,
Okay.
here we go.
That is freezing cold.
I bet. It's coming from ice. Boulder Field. Glacier. Dirty glacier. Smoothed and broken chunks of granite.
Give me a 2-lane dirt driveway and a 2-bedroom,
Yeah, right?
brand new kitchen.
We accidentally walked along the wrong side of Castner Creek to get there, so we were unable to get inside. Darn. Guess we'll just have to come back in a few days. One of the coolest spots on the Richardson Highway is the south side of the Alaska Range, with the road sandwiched between the Delta River and Rainbow Ridge. And as you can see, this was spectacular a couple of winters ago also. Paxson, Alaska is surrounded on all sides by public land and sits on the gigantic Summit Lake and in view of Castnor Glacier. And did I mention it's often clear here when other places are not? This whole area is a spectacular place with idyllic views and especially to watch northern lights. Thanks for watching part 1. Subscribe for more. I'll see you out there.